The neon-ness of the sign is disturbing to some, but the alternative, I think, is one with those little clips that you put in there for the lettering, and I don't really see Mr. Manning out there doing that. So it seems to me that the need for the sign was pretty self-evident, so.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If we have a storm and a power outage, how is an electronic sign going to be helpful?
Well, then the sign will probably be down.
No, we have,
No, we have a generator.
Oh, I'm sorry, right,
We have a
now as a generator, thanks to the previous storm, we have a generator, so the power will be on.
So, Mr. Manning, there's two questions here. One is the utility of having a sign, and I think that's when you raised it back then and we put it in the capital budget. I think Mrs. Larrier's talking about that the ability to have, you know, the technology to put fairly instantaneous messages out there is important. So that's one side of it. The other side of it is the look and the location. I know you've shown us an example of a sign. Is this
the sign?
Is this the sign? Is someone looking at this? Is the historic preservation going to give you, other than maybe some of the buffering and softening of it, is this going to be the sign that we're going to purchase?
That is the sign, yes, it's on a pedestal, it's two-sided, and it's similar to the one that's over in front of the high school. And they have a surround, so to speak, a frame to it. And I think that will be having guidance mainly on that design, because I think that's the thing that's going to kind of bring it into context with the building itself. But I did want to remind people that you're absolutely right. One of the things that we talked about after the storms was our ability and where we were lacking in terms of communicating with people. And this was one way that we thought, and it's something that many communities, I don't know about most, but many communities have at their disposal to get messages out in terms of emergencies, and that was just after the Township Committee approved of a capital ordinance which included the purchase of the sign. So at that particular time, there was some concern about the sign itself. It's just basically, if you went by the church on the corner of Prospect and Tuscan, that was just kind of naked, for lack of a better word. They would like to have some sort, at that time, they wanted to have some sort of surrounding or some frame for it that would be appropriate for the building. So I'm sure that issue will come up tomorrow, and other issues too, but I just wanted to let you know that that's where I'll be and that's what I'll be doing.